beliefs and go through them fast. Okay, we're gonna go in reverse order.
No, I got it. It's good now.
I finally get to go first. Too late, Abby. Odelia is the reason why we're here. I will get us back to Hochen after escaping this hellcat so we can save her. My trust in humans is wearing thin, and this wedding is terribly suspicious. Instead of bringing a gift, I will uncover the nature of the ceremony before another tragedy can occur. I can't be a wanted elf if there's no one to bring me in. I should get rid of these elven upstarts and maybe live up to my kinslayer name. But first, let's find a sword.
I'm so disappointed in you.
Who's next?
Is it me?
Yeah.
Sure, okay. The Duchess will be found, all else be damned. The Sword of Wintertide is the key to saving the children. Liberating it will fulfill our promise to Clotho. And Lucas reappearing shows the power of the consort. I must learn of the price to be paid for this boon.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Alrighty, Ada's beliefs. Perhaps Lady Agatha or Count Popov have information about Frostbane. I will find out what they know. The mystery of the Duchess keeps growing. Perhaps more information can be found in Yuzon, and the town of Yuzon is under some strange spell. I must meet Count Popov to start unraveling this mystery.
I think all of you should just skip over Yuzon. Like, just no persona for Sean this session.
We have already agreed to go, so Ada's going
It's
either
true.
way.
And our word
Okay.
is binding, as always.
I
Who's
must
next?
send the Duchess a symbolic message. She may have victories over us, but we will prevail. I have tolerated Lucas's irregular and dangerous behavior for too long. The children must be found, and Lucas will be disciplined for his actions. Excited for that. I have
forgot he's
seen
here.
power through Wintertide, and it must end up in my hands alone.
Wow.
That one's been there for
So-
2 times.
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
It's extreme every time.
what happened last time? You guys were poking around a mansion.
Didn't Lucas pop out of nowhere?
Oh yeah, that was at the end. What else happened?
We poked around a mansion. We
Mhm.
met a cat. We met a man.
Yes. Mhm.
We met a baby. Everything disappeared and died. And
It
Lucas
was all,
showed up.
yeah, the castle crumbled around us. We decided to go to Yuzon.
Mhm. You had a bag of bones. Marin had a bag of bones.
I dropped the
ground.
bag of bones on the ground. I
Mhm.
had a bag of bones that I dropped on the ground.
And Marin was outside trying to light a building on fire. Starting with the stone foundation.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else was inside, looking around.
Mm-hmm.
Brother Wirt did a big boy roll and failed.
Always do.
And then the consequence of that was he went to
Now
talk
there's
to
a
the
kid.
consort. And then Lucas sort of tapped on Marin's shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we'll pick up.
Perfect.
So he'll go, I think he said mom
Yeah.
at the end.
Yeah.
He'll go, where's Brother Wirt? I don't have that much time. Where's Brother Wirt?
I'll spin around and look at him, and then look around and look back at him, and I should where is she? Where's Odelia?
I don't have that much time. I need to find Brother Wirt.
What do you mean you don't have that much time?
I don't have that much time. Where's Brother Wirt? And then he runs into the house. And
God
starts
damn.
screaming Brother Wirt's name.
Chase after-
So, you three hear Lucas start screaming Brother Wirt's name from down in the entryway to the house.
So I was poking about, I think, the library.
Yep.
The remains of it. And so beeline it to where I'm hearing my name called from. Do I immediately recognize the voice as Lucas?
Pretty ingrained in your mind, the voice of Lucas.
It's not like dead, raspy, I'm a zombie Lucas. It's just Lucas.
Normal Lucas voice.
Okay, yeah, so...
Yeah, I'm gonna run too.
Perfect. So you two go. Ada as well?
Yes.
And then Marin, what did you do?
I'm running in too.
Okay, so everyone is coalescing at the base of the stairs.
Yep.
Mhm.
Lucas sees Brother Wirt, I don't know, coming down the stairs, and he starts like sprinting up the stairs, and he like gets as close to you as he can, like not pressing into you, but just like as close, and he like grabs you, and he's like,
Mhm.
Brother Wirt, he he wants me to let you know that you have to stop them. Summoning is not going to work. You have to stop them.
Stop who, child?
Stop them. They can't do it. They can't summon him. Or can't summon her. And he's like shaking violently.
We're sitting on the stairs. I'm like, give him a hug and like pat him on the shoulder. It's going to be okay, because we will.
Like,
We will
no,
stop
no,
them.
you have to tell me you're not going to stop them.
We're gonna stop them. We're here for you. We will stop them.
Okay.
Tell me more. Who do we need to stop? When do we need to stop them? Where are they?
Or he like opens his mouth to answer these questions. And he like, you see like a look of confusion on his face. And he's like, oh. And then there's just bones in your hand. The same bones from before.
Jesus Christ! Did he
Ragaire's
look?
just like, I fucking hate this place.
Yeah, we're Anna's like, what the fuck just happened?
What did you do?
Confused O or an I'm in pain O? Like,
It was like a,
oh, Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good, or where
No, he
are
was-
they? I don't know.
it wasn't a painful oh. It was like a, oh no. Or like a, oh, it's happening.
Okay, so yeah, he just Peter Parkered on me. Okay,
I don't
which is
know.
cool because that makes me Tony Stark, so that's awesome. Okay,
Wirt, what did you do?
I didn't do anything.
What do you mean you didn't do anything? He shows up, says he needs you, of all people, and then
Where
turns
did he
into
come
bones?
from? Where did he come from? Is this an illusion? Have we been tricked? He felt real to me, but what?
He felt
this house
real to
obviously,
you.
yeah, this house
While
is
they're-
obviously illusory.
While they're arguing, can I do sorcery? Can I try sorcery wise to figure out if that was Bones Lucas, illusion Lucas, or the Lucas stuck in the pocket universe?
Or you want to do sorcery wise?
Yeah.
And you want me to tell you,
Was that
that
a
actually
past-
Lucas?
Yeah, like was that the Lucas we know, or is that like a fragment of the past? You know, like was
Yeah.
that like a Lucas from the past kind of a thing?
Yeah, okay. We'll do just an ob. Where is it? I think I want to do ob 3. But let me take a look at the Ys. Why is this? Ob 3 is details? Yeah, sure. Ob 3.
I would like to fork in stairwise since it happened on on a stair.
Or stairs, if not vertical roads that go up at a 45-degree angle.
Okay, no, I'll do 3. That's fine.
Have you actually opened?
I've finally opened sorcery
Okay.
wise.
So I want to help. I would say either with soothing platitudes, because I tried to comfort him and like get a sense of like, oh, is this the real? I'm touching him and hugging him and saying nice things.
That counts.
Okay, great.
Right.
I
is
want to
that
help
one?
too.
But
I want
that's
to help
wise.
with child rearing.
Woohoo! Great.
I'm not helping.
It is not helping.
No.
Oh,
That's just mean.
Yeah.
3 ones.
that is just mean. Let's see. You let's see. You here, I'll give you your failure is going to be information you probably don't like. That's your consequence.
Wonderful. I'm gonna have to take my grief test now.
Yeah. So Ragaire, matter of factly that was Lucas. That was Lucas. No illusions, no magic. Magic can't explain that. It might have been summoning, but if he was here and he was then not here, like without any type of ritual, that is probably a very powerful thing can do that. That most summoning is not like instantaneous.
Okay, so there's a really strong thing sending Lucas through portals, or Lucas is the strong thing that can just pop out of places.
One of the two.
Okay, and he did turn to bones, like just to
These
clarify.
are the bones that have bite marks on them. You recognize these bones.
You're right. None of this makes me feel good.
So the question is, are these bones actual Lucas bones and he's been dead the whole time? Or are they like a medium for which a child can be summoned?
Who remembers about these bones?
I think
I
Morrine
remember.
did the roll for the bones because she found the package,
Mm-hmm.
and it
I
was
think-
from the duchy, right? It was from like the next door neighbor or somebody.
No, there was a letter from. Well, there's a letter from the duchy, but didn't we assume these bones were the bones of that child?
Yes.
So
So
I
there
think
was
I
a
made
letter
a
that
roll.
said something specific in there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I didn't write it down.
It says, "I have found her."
Oh, yeah. I have that written down.
Mm.
It says, "Roderick, I have found her." And that was in the bag of bones. Other than that, don't know much about these bones. Going back to your question, Connor.
Right. I think last
Put
time
the
I
bones back
determined
in the
they
sack.
were like 8-year-old child-sized bones.
Yeah.
Okay. And we've decided there was the baby and the one other kid that lived in the house. Yeah.
Which could have been Lucas.
No, because it was a girl's voice, wasn't it?
You're right. Yeah, the girl. Ada,
Oh.
who were you talking to in the house?
It was a little girl.
Yeah.
Okay. So that to me means bones are not actual Lucas bones. Lucas was summoned here, and bones are dramatic effect because deities are dramatic. And that's my working theory, and we're gonna stick with it. So
Ragaire's gonna
Wirt-
keep
Deities
these
are
bones.
dramatic. Which deities did you call upon?
Oh,
Wirt.
Wirt isn't saying this. Wirt does not say those words. I did not take a calm and gentle tone.
Okay.
This is Connor talking. Wirt now stands up with conviction and says, "This is some sort of trickery. I don't believe that was really Lucas. But I do think this is
And
a
I'm like,
message that's
Wirt,
been relayed to us."
it was Lucas. I don't know how, but that was Lucas. I don't know about the bones. Human bones are different than elf bones. It's very confusing. But that
Yes.
was Lucas. And somehow he
Regardless
just
if
like
it was
popped in and popped out.
Regardless of if it was really Lucas or not, this is clearly a message that I think we should heed. This is talking about the summoning in Yuzon. Yes, I was skeptical before, but we
That's my
should
guess.
go. This is important.
I've always wanted to go to a wedding before.
Human wedding.
Human
How
wedding.
magical. Including the pile of rotting food. That's highly untraditional. Yes, I mean, this is inexplicable to say the least, but that seems to be what we're working with these days.
Mhm.
So perhaps Yuzon has more information about the Duchess as well, and whatever is going, the history of this place. and maybe that will give us some more information. But definitely, strange things are afoot at the Yuzon.
The use on K.
And we will be the ones to investigate it.
Let's turn use on into use off. Am I right? Let's go.
Hmm.
All right, do we boldly march to use on? How long did it
We
take
do.
us? It wasn't that
We
far
boldly trudge.
from the house, right? I feel like it was
It was
like
like 45
hour.
minutes. Yeah, an hour or so. It is easily nighttime now. Probably you're about to have dinner, so it's probably after all of this. Maybe 7.
great.
It'll be 8 by the time you get to Yuzon. Unless you guys want to try and go faster.
I think we should.
I
go
mean,
fast.
I think we should not exhaust ourselves before we get into whatever situation is there. But we're not stopping to have a picnic, right?
No, not stopping at the King Wagenbloggen system of stations.
As much
There
as
Might
we
not
may
be
want
one
to.
here.
Yeah, I didn't think
Okay.
there was one between Yuzon and here.
No, you could go make a detour and stay and then continue.
See, that's
So we
what
can have
we're not
another timey-wimey nonsense.
doing.
Okay, so you're all
We're
just leaving.
skipping over
No-
that mystery we don't want to know anything about.
The mystery we
last
created, we
things?
said no, no, no.
No last things at the mansion. From anyone? Going once, twice? Okay, good.
No.
So, are you taking the bones?
I will take the bones with me
Okay.
in the pack, unless somebody stops me.
I'm not stopping you, but I wasn't going to volunteer.
Ada would like to bury them.
I think the intent of Ragaire is to eventually bury them, but he knows that they're somehow magically activated and wants to make sure that they
Okay,
don't run amok.
that's fair.
Perfect. So, you guys get down to Yuzon. Are you just walking into town? You are now sort of like, I would put you a little ways outside of it, so you're not in the town. So you have, you can do other things besides just walls into town.
I
Yeah,
mean, I
when
say let's like scope it out, right? Get a sense of, have things changed? Is there more activity? Is there now a raging mob looking to burn down houses and kill the intruders or something? Like obvious from a distance?
Nothing obvious. You can make a roll if you want to know more, but it's also nighttime, and so you can't. You don't. No, there's no pitchforks and torches from what you can see.
That's good enough for me.
Were you going to say something, Abby?
Yeah, related. Can I make a kingdom-wise roll to determine that Yuzon has a blacksmith in town?
I think that would be.
I would assume it has to have one.
Yeah.
I mean, if Hochen does.
Maybe like. Well, I'll do. Yes, they have one. It's just odd one. Yes, they have one that you know. Like about. Maybe there's something about them you know is odd too.
I just want
Or
there to be one.
okay, so that's just up 1. Up 2, what I'll also offer you, you can make something fun about them.
I would say also don't monkey's paw
Could just
yourself and have them
circle
be there, but they
wise.
only make nails.
No blacksmith only makes nails, except for
Except for Ivan.
They
Ivan is a
make
master
good.
blacksmith.
Slowly becoming a nail only
Make them
blacksmith.
a good. Yeah, they're like a renowned swords blacksmith or something.
Or at least competent.
Well, I don't have that much kingdom-wise though.
You can just do up 1. That's fine.
Oh well,
Oh,
apparently I have a lot.
You got
You
plenty of
having
kingdom
more
wise.
than
Wow,
enough.
you
Hold
could have
up.
re-rolled both of those 6s? Oh
I'm
my
going
god.
to anyway. Gift upon
Oh
me
my-
the joys of blacksmithery.
Wow.
Good lord.
The blacksmith gods
Wow.
were with you.
Yep.
That's better than any of Sean's actual blacksmithing rolls.
No, it's not.
I mean,
Okay.
it's competitive.
It's
Okay.
competitive, but it's not better.
Yes, they exist. I'll give you in the future at some point if you want to circles this blacksmith, you can have a
Oh.
2 advantage.
What's their name?
What's their name?
I
Well,
think you
we
get to
won't
make
do
it up,
that
don't you?
because then if you actually circles them, you can decide that.
Okay, unknown. Blacksmith. Fire +2. Okay.
Unless you just want to circles them right now.
No, I don't want them to be there. Theoretically, it doesn't really matter. But I don't. I'm gonna go to the blacksmith regardless. I don't want to find the blacksmith. I'm gonna go to the smithy. I don't want to find the blacksmith.
Oh. You want to find an empty blacksmith. An
I
empty
don't. I
smithy.
want to find a smithy. I don't care if their blacksmith is there or not.
She
Uh-huh.
wants a sword.
No, he wants to get a big fire to burn down his manor.
I
okay.
could have so many ulterior motives.
I don't. I'm scared. Okay. Do you want to get there like unseen? I think you can wander around town until you find it. But if you want to head straight there, or you want to get there unseen, or you want to get there and there's not anyone there, those would all be rolls.
No, I don't care.
Okay.
I'm just walking. Other people can do other things.
Perfect. So you'll wander around with anyone else doing things.
How big is Yuzan? Like, can we see the whole town from like afar?
The Duchess's house is on a hill. So
Yeah.
when you're coming down, you could see it. It's probably like, I would say, actual space, maybe like 10 times larger than Hochen. Like population wise,
Okay.
it's
It's definitely
maybe
a
a little
town,
bit
not a
more than
village.
that. Yes.
Okay. So just from walking down, I assume we have like a good sense of the like layout and if there are torches, like if there are people out on the street with torches, or if like all the torches are in one place, or do I have to roll for that?
I mean, you can get the general layout is there's one main road. The road that comes from Hochen goes through town, and then it goes continuing off to the other town that has a name.
And Popov's Manor.
Rishi. Popov's Manor is the other like minor major road, comes down from the Duchess's house, cuts through cross section, and then Lodz Popov's is on the southern end
On the
of town.
far side.
Yeah.
Okay.
In
Unless
the middle is the plaza where there's Rotten Food Heap Plaza.
I feel like I just, unless somebody wants to come with me, will just like stealthily become Batman, one with the shadows, and skirt around and just kind of listen to what people are saying, and like if they're like, "Oh, I'm so glad the marriage is happening at midnight. A midnight mass will be so beautiful. Good thing we're sacrificing a maiden at midnight," or whatever,
Yeah.
thing they're doing.
Okay.
So I'd like to stealth around.
I would say let's do it as a linked stealth into perception or observation. We'll do observation instead.
Okay.
Stealth? Is it stealth? Is it sneak? I never
Stealth.
remember.
I have stealthy.
Stealthy. We'll just do an E.
Okay.
Yeah. Op 3 stealthy.
Great. Dun, 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 dun. Stealthing it up. Weishima.
Ooh,
Oh no.
if you fail a link test, is it like
It's
a normal failure or is there a different
I think it's an increased
increase in the
ob for the next one. I don't know if
Mm.
it gets its own separate failure.
yeah, let's say not because that's a little extreme. Okay, so then we'll just do ob 4 observation.
Okay. I want to do it carefully.
Okay.
And am I allowed to fork in tracking? Because I'm like following. Maybe I like pick a few people who are the most chatty and I'm like following them around to hear their whole conversation. Okay. Okay. You said
4.
4. Come on, Bat Elf.
No!
Oh.
No!
Oh wow!
I'm not allowed to roll.
No, Sarah, I'm gonna have to ask you to stop.
Okay. So let's see. The consequence of that is you do follow these chatty women, and you hear them say like, "Oh, we're gonna be late to the ceremony. It happens in 10 minutes." Yeah, it was a midnight mass.
Great.
It's been rescheduled.
Oh, damn. I just like run back to everybody.
Find
Yeah,
the
okay.
blacksmith.
You pass
You
Morrine.
just see Ragaire like booking.
Yeah, Morrine, you just see footprints appear on the snow, and Ragaire's behind you already.
Oh, damn it. I follow.
You follow?
Go, go,
You
go,
can
go, go, guys.
You see the sign for blacksmith, like
It's right
just
there.
around the
Okay,
corner.
but
Yeah.
real quick.
Okay. Yeah. You stroll on up to the blacksmith. It is closed.
Is it the
There's a
door
sign that
locked?
says closed for wedding.
Is the door locked?
Probably.
Can I bust through it? Kick it
Yes.
open?
Make a power 2.
Can do. Hopefully. Perfect.
It slams open.
I'm gonna find me a sword. Or 2 if possible.
Okay. Let's do.
Sword?
Before I decide if this is too rude or not, what's your resources?
Sword wise.
2? I think? Yeah, because I've taxed 1. Yeah, 2.
2? Okay. We'll do this as I know you're not spending money, but it's sort of an acquiring of resources thing.
Uh-huh.
So we'll do ob 1. And you can have an advantage for being in a blacksmith looking for things that you would find at a blacksmith.
Okay.
Nice. Yes. So you find 1
Oh,
nice
oh,
sword.
oh, hold on. I got a fix.
Oh,
Ragaire will be so happy if I can.
Please, I'm impotent without my sword.
No.
Ah!
you find a sword. You found a pretty nice sword, and it's like it has a nice label on it that says "not for elven use."
Ah,
God damn it.
I gotta make a note of that. It's just a long sword. Yeah. Okay, perfect. And then I will run to catch up with our elf friend.
Okay. Okay. So you two standing outside. Ragaire says, "I'll be right back." Not all of 2 minutes later, Ragaire reappears.
Hello?
It's starting. We gotta go.
Starting where?
I don't know follow those ladies. The chatty ladies are somehow faster than I am.
You just like point off in a direction and like there's nobody there.
He's like, I don't care. It's up on the hill, or down the hill, wherever south is.
Yeah, they were walking further into town.
Yeah.
Wirt will briskly follow Ragaire's footsteps, but he's not running.
I feel like I like slowed down and then I just like road runnered again. Like I just like slowed down to explain and then I was like, see you, bye.
Logan, is this a superior or run-of-the-mill weapon?
Run of the mill for
Okay.
sure. As you guys get a little ways into town, maybe 30 seconds, and you hear a smash coming from further down the block. Then all of 30 more seconds later, Marin jogs up with the sword.
Guys, I got some.
Where did you get that?
Don't worry about it. Ragaire, you can't use it. It has this paper tag that says not for elves.
Ragaire like rolls his eyes and he's like, oh, fine.
The infamous racist blacksmith of Uson. Okay.
Are we? So is the tower of rotting food in front of us, behind us?
It is in the center of town, so it is still in front of you.
Okay.
You're standing on not like a side road. It's not a major road either, but it's like a pretty wide road. There's no one else here now. People seem to be somewhere else.
Great. Ragaire's like, come on, let's go. They said it's starting. Chop, 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 chop. We gotta stop this wedding.
How are we going to stop this wedding?
You just say, I object. That's what I've heard.
This could be a good time to scout out his mansion.
We don't have time. I mean, we could
Wedding
split.
is starting now. We must have some sort of urgency. I think splitting is a dangerous proposition in this climate.
If they're summoning, there's got to be like a main summoner, so we just take care of them. Right? That's how magic
Yes,
works?
Is that how summoning works? I don't know.
But where? Where is this happening, Ragaire?
That way, just follow the ladies. Can't you see them?
I
Please lead
assume
the way.
that it's next to the pile of horrific food trash.
One can only assume. It seemed to be a
haven't
grand
got-
public affair.
I haven't gotten the impression that there's a whole bunch of a crowd out in the streets or anything, though. Like, it's not a bunch of people milling about getting towards this thing.
You are alone on the street right now.
So
Yeah.
I didn't hear them say where it was. They were just like, it's starting now. Better hurry.
Yeah, they said we're gonna be late. We gotta go,
Yeah.
and then they were walking further into town.
Yeah. So it's further into town.
Yeah, if we just follow, we'll probably see people, right?
I'm
But we
willing to
don't-
take that bet.
Okay, let's go. Walk, 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 walk.
Fast travel.
Deeper into town we go.
Yeah, you pass a blacksmith with the door swinging idly in the wind,
So
and continue on your
irresponsible.
way. The sign on the floor in front of it says
Strange.
"Closed for wedding." There's a footprint on the door. As you get closer, you can pretty quickly tell there's like people and noise and something's going on at Food Pile Place.
Perfect.
You're not there yet, but that is you can discern there is probably a wedding happening there.
Should we be more discreet in the way we approach this?
I feel as though we'll fit in with the rest of this assortment of persons.
They're all
Ragaire pulls up his
emaciated
hood and
bones
is like,
that
"More
are
discreet."
walking.
Do you have
Yes,
a
and
weapon, Sarah? No. Do you have knives?
have a
as
knife.
skill? Okay,
I have
knife.
knives
Okay,
as a
perfect.
skill. And brawling.
Yeah,
I'm better at
okay.
brawling than I am at knives.
Perfect.
Stick with brawling then.
They didn't seem to take too much offense to us earlier, Ada, and
Ragaire
I
reaches
don't
for one
think
of the
we're-
garlands of the winter blooming flowers, chops it down, makes little wreaths for everyone, and like puts them
Wow.
on our heads so we
Roll
look like
wreath
we're
making. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll wreath wise.
I can't roll knives for that.
I'm
they
joking.
fork in knives.
Is disguise something? If you wanted to
Yeah,
actually,
disguise I think is something.
if you want, yeah, disguise is a roll.
What about
Um,
inconspicuous? I'm still learning that.
I think disguise would give you probably an advantage on inconspicuous. Like inconspicuous, you're just waltzing on up,
That's
trying not to
true.
be noticed. Disguise would be you're trying to blend in and not be noticed, so you would get
Okay.
an advantage. But
I do want to be a master of disguise. That sounds fun.
Okay.
Perception.
Is it perception?
Perception / agility.
So you get to pick.
Oh. Disguise. I should probably pick agility. I'm pretty sure that's. I don't
Is that higher than your perception?
No, they're same. If
Oh,
only it
of
was
course.
speed.
Oh my gosh.
Speed disguise.
The infamous speed.
But we'll leave it at agility. I need one agility-based skill.
Do you think if it says disguise social class and then it starts listing social classes with obs, is that the ob is
As
based
that
off
social.
of your social class,
Oh.
or is that
No.
based off
No,
of?
it's disguising as that
Yeah.
type of social
It's
class.
easier to pretend to be a pauper than
Peasant than a.
Yeah.
Knight.
But merchant or priest is ob 2 and peasant is ob 3. And noble is ob 4. So I don't understand the.
That's gotta be a typo.
I mean, maybe
Probably
merchants
mean-
and priests like
can
Have
be
less
from
stuff?
anywhere and
could
they
be from
travel.
anywhere and they travel. Yeah.
But peasants are usually bound to the area they're in. So it can be in some ways easier to notice an outsider
That does
in a
kind
smaller
of make
area.
sense. Kind of.
Okay, well.
It's like, have you ever been to a small town? They
Immediately.
immediately know if you're from out of town.
Well, I just want us
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, it's gonna be easier. It will make
Blend
it an
in.
ob 1 for
Okay,
putting
thanks.
a wedding disguise on.
Great. I want to look like
Public
a
event,
reveler.
Everybody's welcome.
They don't have like city folk.
Disguise social class, city dweller, ob 1.
Oh
Base
yeah,
ob 1.
That's not really a city dweller. They're town.
a town dweller.
a
Oh
town
my
peasant.
good lord.
Sarah,
Oh
you need
my
to stop.
What?
I'm gonna stop rolling today. This is all I've contributed, all that I
Okay.
can. Logan said I shouldn't be afraid of failure, and I really took that to heart.
Okay. So you're
Fail
that we call that a
forward.
linked. So if you want to be inconspicuous, you'll have an additional ob now.
I think I just give up. I think the flowers just like fall apart once I cut them.
I
and
think
would
you
like to be
overdo it. I think you
inconspicuous.
overdo it. You
I
start
get
you
two elven craftsmen
yeah.
with the flowers. And now I
Everyone's
have a-
like, this is enough. And you're like, no, I'm a master of human weddings. I've read about them, and people are walking bouquets. Minimum.
We can disguise
35
ourselves
flowers.
as
Ragaire,
flower
as
arrangements.
the humans who have actually attended human weddings, this is not how it is done.
No, Morrine. I'm sure you just didn't go to this fancy of a wedding. This is high class.
Okay, well, I
Morrine,
don't want
we're
one,
just
but
here
you do
to
you.
support Ragaire's learning process. Okay, you need to be more supportive. If he thinks this is right, just let him go with it.
And then I assume we get to the square and I see no one else is wearing flowers.
Correct, yeah.
And I just feel devastated.
Ada's patting you, giving you the pat on the back.
I just
It's
wanted to
okay,
fit in.
Ragaire. I know it's hard. Weddings they're very confusing. Different places do them differently too, so you never know.
I assume my
in the
book was,
future,
like,
generally, this
200
amount
years
of flowers is not
Out of date.
You're really upstaging the bride. Did you say you wanted to be inconspicuous, Sean?
I mean, yeah, Ada would love to be inconspicuous. She's not particularly good, but
Okay. Oh, and it's ob 2 plus 1, ob 3.
I think Wirt would also like to be inconspicuous.
Ooh, who has the lower one?
I am sure I do at 2.
Okay, so that'd be a help from Wirt then.
Okay, can I
Plus
fork
2.
in stealthy? Wow, I get a +2. That's amazing. Yeah, can I fork in stealthy and falsehood? Ada has spun this around. She is telling everyone nearby that they are the florists of the wedding. They've come bearing more flowers. And she started
Ragaire
making
starts
little
modeling.
arrangements from the flowers on her body around the courtyard.
Yeah. Before you roll, though, do you two want to be in this conspicuous role?
I'm gonna be conspicuous.
Okay. Are you Which route are you taking?
I
Ragaire?
guess I should be conspicuous too. I feel like I should be the distraction.
I might have made a mistake here. Are we rolling conspicuous or
No.
inconspicuous?
Yes.
We are rolling inconspicuous. Sean is
Correct.
rolling inconspicuous. The other two will be rolling conspicuous.
So
Sean is trying to
okay.
not be noticed.
by
and is
telling
covered
people
in
he's the
flowers.
florist. He's the
Yes.
florist. Okay.
The other
That
two
seems like
are
a very
going
Ada
to
way
be
to do things.
are going to be noticed by presumably telling people they're the florist. So Sean is blending
Oh.
into the group of florists.
No,
And those
I
two
would
are
like
sticking
to
out.
appear at this wedding as a noble who deserves honorable mention.
Okay, perfect. Well, let's
I'm
resolve
just gonna be
Sean's
your
first.
escort. I feel like I'm gonna be like escorting Morrine in my flower garb.
Okay. Are you
Okay.
so? Are you helping Sean's inconspicuous role?
Inconspicuous is how Wirt would like to be.
And it's a 2
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
bonus,
2 bonus.
dice. Okay, so
Yeah.
ob 3, inconspicuous.
Oh my gosh, this was really. Did everyone at home get that? What we're working with?
Good job.
Okay, cool.
Perfect.
That's great. Because it also levels it up.
You
Oh,
are blended in.
yeah.
Now the other
Look at
2
you.
are going to be conspicuous.
Yes.
Yes.
You
I
want
feel
to
like
be
we should get
in-
front row seats, Abby.
Yeah, yeah.
What do
No,
you
I
think?
think we are guests of honor. We deserve to be paid attention to and to be
Yes.
visited by all the most important people and to be told what's happening.
Yes. So
Yes.
you're going to be in conspicuous mode.
Can we? Are we in the
Engaging
courtyard
in
now? Logan?
conspicuous.
No, we're
You guys are like
inconspicuous.
at the road where it enters the courtyard, I think. Okay.
I have
perfect.
Now, I'd like to clarify: is a courtyard a road?
No, but you are on the road leading into the courtyard.
Which means you can use roadwise.
Yeah. You know that this is the most conspicuous road.
Yeah.
Conspicuous.
Is this
will
a road
be-
or is it a street?
Is it
Oh
just
God.
road?
Semantics.
Okay, Abby.
Yes.
So conspicuous. Your role will sort of draw attention to you,
Uh huh.
but you will have to make another role to pass yourself off as this esteemed guest of honor.
I am an esteemed guest of honor, so sure.
Okay.
Lots of tracks.
Mentally,
Okay.
she's already
She
there.
is noble.
Okay, so do we want to do a linked test then? Conspicuous gets everyone to notice
This
you
is
and
the
look at
most
you.
linked test we've ever done.
I
have
think
a-
Logan reread the section on link test.
I have
You
a
know, I just
2D affiliation with nobility. Can I use that?
feel like you could use that on the actual test.
'Kay.
The conspicuous is. Do we call this a massive gathered crowd? No, we'll call it more akin to a busy street. So that's ob 3.
Ooh. Sarah, do you have help?
Yeah, can I help by just like being overtly elven? Like I
Oh,
take down my hood.
that's so fun.
I
Does that mean you're
I-
helping with conspicuous?
If you have
Elven
conspicuous,
Oh, yeah, I guess. I mean,
Help with an elven song.
I could sing.
Oh,
I could be
that's
like,
really
"Me
fun.
lady, make way for me lady," but it's a song. I'd be
it's a
like,
beautiful song.
the town of Yuzon is not. It's like Prince Ali, but with the Morrine. And instead of genie, it's me.
Really? Is that where the metaphor is going? I couldn't tell.
Yes. I'm pleased with this decision. Morrine, are you okay with this?
Yeah. Is that just one
Yeah.
dice?
I'm gonna be like, make way.
Okay, we're
Um,
super fucked, but that's okay. I guess I can fork in things.
I could the things that I have high I don't are stealthy and observation, so I don't think
Not
that's
really conducive to being noticed.
no.
It's
no.
good. That's good. So that's one from Ragaire. And then I will also fork in etiquette? Kingdom wise?
Sure.
And that's it. You said 3?
Yes.
Come on, big money. Ugh. 6?
There's a 6.
Yeah.
Come on, big money.
Okay, big money again.
No.
She doesn't get any help from wearing my flower arrangement.
I'm
No.
not wearing your flower arrangement.
Okay.
I'm not.
That's why we failed.
Okay. We will do. So etiquette. So okay, we're gonna make this other one to pass yourself off as a guest of honor. It's gonna be an etiquette roll.
Oh. Fine.
Unless you have another proposition.
No, that's
Swords
fine.
is no.
It's
We
fine.
can't do swords. We can't do kingdom wise.
I was gonna persuade people. Does that work?
I think you could fork in persuasion.
Okay, that's fine.
So we're gonna do proper etiquette for a baronial lord is ob 2. Another ob for the inconspicuous failure is gonna be ob 3.
That's okay, that's fine. What do you want help with on this, Sarah?
I'm thinking about that. I have interrogation. But I think it's me being like, who are you to look at? The Lady Morrine of the house of blah blah blah. You know, like I
That
could
sounds
do
like
something.
intimidation more than
Oh,
interrogation.
Darn.
She was asking a question.
She was asking a question, but she didn't really want an answer. I think that's the difference.
I could help with observation by like seeing who is like who's who like in the town. Like it's dark, it's poorly lit, but I can like guide her to the people that seem like they would be the most impressed by a visiting noble. I'd be like, oh, he's not super rich, but he's like just rich enough to want to be richer, and like wants
yeah.
to like
Okay.
wants to kiss the butt of a visiting noble.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. I can give you 2 for that one, Abby.
Okay.
You pretending to be yourself, or are you trying to
Yes.
pretend? Okay.
Pretending to be yourself.
Like, or are you're trying to
I
be
am
yourself?
myself.
Okay.
You said my affiliation
Pretending to be a
can
guest
help
of
with
honor.
this.
Yes.
That's persuasion plus 2 from Sarah plus 2 from nobility affiliation.
Mhm.
And then that conspicuous was your Tina. What about bureaucracy?
You could do it carefully.
I don't want to do it carefully. I'm scared of carefully.
Bureaucracy. Okay, explain bureaucracy.
So Ragaire points out the people that he thinks are the like up and coming bureaucrats. I'm like, no, not him. He's been in it for 20 years.
Okay, sure, yeah.
But then Ragaire points out another one. I'm like, yeah, that one's good.
20 years is up and coming for an elf.
What about him?
None of these people are elves. Okay,
She doesn't understand that.
I feel okay about that. Op 3?
Advantage.
That's a
I feel
lot of
good about that.
sixes.
You were okay about 9 into 3. Yeah, I'm glad you felt okay about that.
We should have felt okay about 6 into 1, and we saw how that worked. So
Yeah.
Yes. So you are convincing this crowd around you that you are an esteemed guest.
Really, I just talked to like a few individuals and then it starts spreading.
Okay,
Like,
yeah. But do you want to
They
be like? No, never mind. That's not a question for you. Okay. So you can tell that the wedding is probably starting imminently. Anything else that you guys want to do before that happens? You don't have that much time, but you have. We wanted to do something quick.
I want to find someone who looks like they know what is happening. Like, if there's like an usher or like somebody.
There's no obvious ushers, but you can roll to
I
find.
think one of those people that is like an up and coming bureaucrat would be like wanting to kiss your butt and tell you what's going on.
All circles. Circles is fun.
I love it. Okay. Circles. Sean, do you remember this page number off the top of your head? It's like 3 something.
274?
274?
I don't know. That can't be right, but maybe.
What if it was?
What if it was?
374?
It's not
I
right.
think it's 370.
371?
380. Okay.
I was in the area.
Yeah.
Steel test is in there and stuff.
So base hub 1. Who are you looking for? They are in the same life path, so where are they? Yeah, a bureaucrat. Essentially.
Yeah.
Sure. We'll call that nothing.
I mean, I want somebody born noble.
Born noble, but at a lower rank.
They don't have to be at a lower rank. I mean, if there's a
Would
knight
be
here,
at a
that's
higher
fine.
rank. Yeah.
Okay. Ob 1. Still. Do you want them to have a disposition or knowledge?
Yes. Of the
What?
wedding.
Okay. I don't think that is particularly bad. Let's do time and place. You want them right here, right now? Not in the middle of trouble, but like here and available.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll say that adds 1.
Okay.
So it's just going to be up 2 circles.
Okay, and then I can add my nobility affiliation again, right?
Yes. You don't have an applicable reputation?
No, Lady Dangerous only in Hochen.
Okay, good.
So 2 affiliations. Ob 2. Yeah?
Yes.
Come on.
Do you want to name them?
Enmity clause.
No.
You don't want to name them?
No.
Okay. Okay. You find okay. Okay, stick with
finds.
me. You find a knight
Uh-huh. Okay.
and her what are knights ladies? Are you
Yeah, they
Lady
can
Morrine?
be. Sure.
Dames.
Dame. Okay, you find Dame Godzamira.
I love
Oh
her.
my.
Godzamira Vesely.
Hmm.
Okay,
And
perfect.
enmity clause. We will. Do we want to inflict enmity clause? Otherwise, what happens if you fail?
You don't find
Anything?
them. You
I
just
That's
guess-
it.
I
Where
mean,
did-
there's probably a regular consequence.
Okay, I did pay for a 2D reputation of famous knight, like way back in Character Burner, but it's not in my. Where do reputations go?
No, but you do
It's not.
add reputations to your circle stats.
Is that
Yeah.
applicable?
Reputation should be right above affiliations.
I would say yes if you're looking for a knight.
Okay. Let me just add that. It probably won't matter. Oh, it did matter. Okay. Now Lady Godzamira Vesely is my friend.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know if maybe not friend, but she has a friendly
Doesn't
disposition.
hate me.
She doesn't hate you. That's the key. Yeah. You see her sort of standing off to the side, like leaning against the building, watching the wedding happen. She seems to be like not a guard, but like keeping people in line. But when you start causing a commotion, you see her see you.
Perfect. I will finish my talk with whoever I'm talking with and make my way
Mhm.
over there.
Okay.
I approach her and I'm like, Lady Godsamira Vesely, is that you?
It is me. You're a long way from home.
So are you.
Yes. I've recently taken up service too.
I've taken a lover in this town.
Yeah,
Sworn
service would
allegiance.
be.
And then I have a new allegiance to
You've sworn
Popov.
homage,
So why would I
to Popov.
homage? I pay Popov homage.
Popov.
Pomage.
How
Homage.
interesting. What prompted that change?
My previous home died.
Oh, what a shame. What a shame. Well, this wedding is very exciting. Can you tell me about what's going to happen?
I mean, Popov is. I'm gonna clarify. She has come here to swear homage to
Oh.
Popov. Not. She is not currently in his service.
Okay, perfect.
She is. Let's say she is.
With Popov getting a
yeah.
new wife, he's going to
Uh-huh.
need even more
Yeah.
ohms.
Even more. He is an ohm for even more people. Yeah. Okay. She tells you that. I mean, Popov is unlike a wedding I've ever seen. Popov is, but the bride is not even present. She's there's a statue of her. If you want to know that.
I heard that she's going to be summoned. Do you know who is
I think that's just a
performing that?
rumor.
I don't think it's just a rumor. Let me tell you,
Well,
lady.
I mean, I don't think Popov can just summon somebody.
That's what I thought too. Who in town would even have the capability?
She
Please
like
inform
looks
me.
around this town. She's like, nobody in this town.
Nobody in this town.
I have only arrived recently, 3 days ago, but I've not seen anyone that can even lift their arms above their head, let alone summon. And also, Lady Agatha is. Why I don't even understand why she would need to be summoned. I think it's just a dramatic effect. I think it's like a show.
I would like to persuade her that there is in fact a summoning happening, and Lady Agatha is a horrific demon, and that she needs to find who's gonna do this summoning.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Uh, sure. What's your will?
5.
5? Say she's essentially equivalent to you, so that's going to be a 5 persuasion.
Okay. Can I use my affiliation?
Technically, I think that's only supposed to be for
Reputation?
circles.
One of them you can use in other things. Let me look.
I think if you have negative, I don't know. I think reputations. I don't remember. One of them's like negative supply, but I don't know. I do not know.
Well, that's not helpful. You
You have
should
a
just listen to
2.
me
You have
instead.
2. What did you say?
What did I say?
Yeah.
I said you can only use them for circles.
Wait, is this a reputation or an
I have 2D
affiliation?
affiliation with nobility and 2D reputation for famous knight.
And 2 for both of those? Well, here's how you just sign them. Why is that not? And also include how you use.
Yeah, I don't. It's very frustrating.
Okay, we'll just split the difference
Because
and give you
they're
1.
only used in circle.
They're not
Okay,
only
Shant-
used in circles.
If it doesn't tell you anywhere else where they're used, except for in the circles area, they're probably only used for circles. But
Reputation is
Logan's
on
DM,
95.
so he can do whatever he wants.
We're gonna give you.
Kind
We're
of
just
a
gonna
raw deal.
split the difference.
Circles is
You
pretty
can have one.
powerful if you use it right.
You can have one, and then we'll look up the rule later.
Yeah, I don't know.
I could maybe help you with sorcery wise by being like, oh yeah, classic summoning. Look at these offerings. That's
Mm-hmm.
summoning 101.
Is summoning part of sorcery?
Yeah, it is. You have to
It
be
is,
gifted
okay.
for summoning. I mean, it's not. You have to be gifted, I guess. It's not.
Look
It's
at
a
these-
separate. It's a separate skill.
Look at these. Oh, damn it! Am I gonna have to summoning
Summoning
wise?
wise.
I think it's outside of the
I
purview
think
of
it's summoning
sorcery
wise.
You can open summoning wise.
Let me open.
Yeah, but you can't
summoning
help with
wise.
an opening skill.
No. All right. Well, there went that idea.
You don't have persuasion?
No, I'm learning, Matt. I'm learning so many things like falsehood, baking, cryptography, child
Such a diverse. You're really a polymath.
research.
A Renaissance elf.
Are you gonna do it, Abby?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Op 5.
Op 5. I mean, of course I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Do I want a challenging test?
Yes. Think of a
Challenging is
challenging
just more. I
persuasion.
can't actually make it challenging. So
You can never actually succeed on a challenging unless you roll sixes.
How many dice would be a
succeed.
difficult? Is that
For persuasion, probably
For-
7 is the max. If you have 5.
advanced?
If you have 5D, Ob 4 or 5 are difficult.
Oh yeah. Whoa, I was thinking totally wrong.
Yeah, I said Ob 5. It's
Yeah, so 5 dice would get you a difficult test.
you know, I
6
thought
dice
it was
also
this,
give you a
but
difficult.
this is actually just a hard to hard and easy graph, not a challenging, routine,
Oh,
and
that's like
difficult
telling
graph.
you whether you should do it or not. Yeah, I'll just
Yeah.
take.
7 dice will make it still a difficult test.
No.
Yes. If you
Yes.
roll 7 dice, a difficult test is anywhere from 5 to 7.
This table is in the wrong way. It should be.
I'm just looking at the character sheet.
Okay,
Yeah, me too.
I will fork in. Wait, are you helping, Sarah?
I would love to help you. I'm still thinking about how that would work.
Any
Okay.
social skill.
Well, if you want to, yeah, pick something and help. and then-
Interrogation.
What do you know about the witches in town?
That's my only
You can
social
help
skill.
I don't
with-
think interrogation is helpful when you're trying to persuade somebody.
I can help with observation, brawling, tracking, foraging, roadwise interrogation, sing, elven script, armor training, shield training, knives, sorcery wise was cruelly taken from me. Skill
It
of
was, you're
soothing.
right.
Skill of soothing.
I don't know if any of
Stealthy.
those are
I don't think.
applicable.
No, okay. Okay. I will fork in soothing platitudes and command.
Okay.
I'll be like, as your ranking officer, I know you're the best person for the job.
Oh my god, what a power move. I'm imagining being told that by somebody above me, and I'm like, thank you.
As your ranking officer, listen to me. You are the
Okay.
best.
Perfect.
I am commanding you to take a day off because you're a beautiful soul.
It's probably not gonna work anyway. Oh, do you think this?
Oh
It
my
could
god,
happen.
there's a
Do
hope.
it to it. Do it to it.
Do it to it. Wow.
You rerolled both
Wow.
of them into 6s.
Wow, that's
This
beautiful.
is a crazy day.
Yeah. Abby's
Okay.
a monster.
Yeah, and Sarah's really dragging the party rolls down. Okay. So, how does this play out in your mind? He's like, that's just showmanship. Or it's just a show.
Yeah. Like, see, what you don't understand, I know you just got here, but we've been here a while, And a summoning is definitely happening. And we need to find who's doing the summoning because we cannot let this demon enter. Fill in the blank with whatever the fuck our.
Use on.
No.
The duchy? The kingdom?
Tudum!
Tudum is
We
the name
cannot
of the god.
let this ice demon enter Tudum. Isn't the kingdom named after the god? I think so.
No, I don't think it is.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I don't know if we ever gave the kingdom a name.
I'm pretty
Roll
sure.
kingdom wise to name the kingdom.
Okay. She's like, you see her sort of nodding along, and she's like, this is, I mean, now that you mention it, she looks like she might be able to summon. And she points to a figure that is now climbing the food pile. And you all look over, and you see. I think I'm trying to decide who this would be more shocking to, Brother Wirt or Ada. You see one Mistress Wilma crawling up this food pile. You might have seen her from her. You might remember her from when she ran into the forest on 4 legs.
Oh, I forgot she ran into the
Wait,
forest.
who is Mistress Wilma?
Ada's already
about
forgotten
this.
who she
Wilma.
is.
She was that
Is who you
blind
stole?
woman in that
Yeah.
basement that we stole the artifacts from.
You stole the artifact from and then killed.
And then blew
And
up
then-
with black blood.
And then she ran into the forest. on
She
the next full
accidentally
moon.
killed herself.
It was manslaughter, not murder.
Oh yeah.
She says with fondness.
Oh yeah. She's blind.
Mm-hmm.
He is blind.
That's why I had to learn Braille.
It all makes sense now.
Anyway, you see her climbing this food pile. She does not look good. She looks like she has no color in her other than she doesn't look like you two looked when you were infected with the black blood. Like you two both just looked like pale living people that had these black veins. She looks like literally no color in her body. Like there's no red. She does not have any blood left based on the color of her skin. But
Pretty
she's
cool.
moving.
Does she
I-
look like she's seeing things? Like, can she perceive? Like she was
I s-
blind before.
You knew she's blind before. You can't quite tell. You could make a roll to check.
Yeah, let's observe that crazy lady.
Observation.
Yeah.
2.
Okay. Oh, it didn't go. We try again. Redo.
Well,
Oh.
I was
Oh,
going to tell you to go take care of this problem, but I don't trust you anymore.
What?
What?
Oh,
and unusual.
What is
But-
happening? I
What is
refuse
the
to roll
chance of
anymore.
that?
Very
That
little.
almost reload your roll 20 because that is
Well,
Do we think that's true?
insane.
you don't get a reroll, but you can try and you can try to reload. She looks like she can see. She's looking around, and you see her eyes moving and focusing on things.
Can I find Ada in the crowd?
I mean, yeah, she's still covered in flowers, but less as she's slowly turned them into
Did you guys?
bouquets.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's sort of hard to see her, but you can probably find her.
She's a broad, fairly tall woman.
Yeah, but you passed your inconspicuous, so like you
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
stand out of the crowd. But if you want to be seen by Ada can, or by Morrine can see you.
I will find Ada.
No, I think it's easy to find each other generally. We're not usually trying to be inconspicuous from each other.
I wanted to give you the option.
No,
And
she can
to
find
not be
me.
dragged into this problem.
I mean, I'm in it whether I like it or not, I
I'll
think.
find Ada, like, giving flowers away to some other people. Make eye contact and be like, not loudly, but maybe Ada can read my lips. Like, stop that.
And it like looks at you and it's like, what?
I point
And then
at
she
it.
kind of like looks where you're pointing, and she's like, what?
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide what Ada is going to do to stop that. Is the
Fair.
real
Well, while you
question
decide,
here.
you all hear her. So people, there's sort of like a hush in the crowd. As this is probably the beginning of the ceremony. And she's like, as she stands up on this food pile, and she's like, "Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, we gathered today for the most beautiful wedding between our great Lord Popov." And she extends a hand backwards. You guys can't really see over the crowd, but presumably Popov is back there. She's motioning to him, and then she turns back around, and she's a beautiful bride, and she motions to the wolf statue, wooden carving that is positioned on the top of the food pile, and she's like, "Lady Agate." We'll
I
pause,
hate
Sean.
everything about all of this.
It's very bad.
I think I'm gonna shoot her. Yeah. I have. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot her. I'll make sure I'm within range. I mean, I have a hunting bow, range 100 paces. I'm sure I can get within that range if I'm not already. And yeah, the goal
Yeah, what's your intent?
is to stop her, whatever that means, incapacitate her. Incapacitate her enough so that we can physically cause an altercation with her in closer range, maybe.
Yeah, no, I think the ultimate goal is to buy time so she doesn't just summon her. And like Ragaire and I can get there.
Like, I'm definitely moving over there, but Ada doesn't want to break the inconspicuous quite yet. And yeah, I think
shooting will break your inconspicuous.
yeah. But until I actually fire the shot,
Yes,
I'm
yeah.
still inconspicuous.
Yeah,
And
you're
I
like,
think
this is
that
a watering can. Don't mind me.
they're all distracted.
Yeah.
I'm a hunter. I know how to. I know
No,
how
I
to get up.
decorated your bow with flowers. They think it's just
It's all of me's decorated in flowers, technically.
The traditional marriage stick.
That is 100% canon with what we have established in the fiction. Okay, so yeah, so I'm going to shoot her. I
Okay.
would. Does anyone want to help?
What's
I
that
would like
skill
to-
called?
Bow.
It's just called bow. Okay.
Yeah, it's called bow. The difficulty for shooting people is explained in range and cover, which we've
Okay.
never really done.
Well,
She
yeah,
doesn't
you
have any
all-
cover though.
Yeah. You all decide how you're helping while I skim these rules to see if they apply.
Sean, would you describe yourself as competent or highly skilled with a bow?
Competent. It's a
Okay.
3.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a +1. I'm going to bless. Well, he's not saying anything about it. Okay, yeah, I will use my faith to bless you, and or actually,
Is
now
that
that
harder than the other one? Because I'd rather you just do whatever's easiest.
I think I have something even better.
Minor miracle? Yeah.
No, I can help with the roll because I'm resourceful. I
Oh.
would like to reach into my bag and pull out the arrow of Dermanov, which is
That did not start with a W.
That's fine because this is
Used to kill them for having
yeah,
a
this
name that
was
started with.
used to kill rogue members of our church.
The
Members of
ancient
Dermanov
divide
clan.
of D and W in this church.
I
They were a
Oh.
renegade
the
sect.
cursed arrow of Dermanov and give it to you with which to
Okay,
kill
I
my
take that,
former-
look at it, and I'm like, this is quite fine craftsmanship. I will now shoot it.
It's like it's dark oak with like a wrought iron head to it, and
Yeah.
like raven feathers for the fletching. It is.
Mhm.
This thing looks evil, and you're just like, I pull it out of my bag.
It's
And
very
like,
heavy too.
where did you get that from? That doesn't look normal for you.
Yes. Yeah.
I
I
will help you also with throwing, and I will pull out a javelin off my back as I see that
You've just been running around with a javelin this entire time?
Yeah, and I will
Oh
throw
my
Don't
the
forget the
javelin
lance.
in addition to your cursed arrow of Dermanoff.
Okay. Javelin definitely out of range, but that's okay.
Can I help with road-wise? And I know that this road goes up in slightly, so I no, I don't
You
know
could
what I can
sing.
help.
You could try
can
and
sing.
Singing
you
would
could
be
try
great.
and glamour people, basically. Whatever.
I can glamour people, but I feel like
Mesmerize.
that would be. I don't know. Logan would have to tell me if I have to roll like a linked test where I'd have to roll if that's successful, or if I can just give you dice.
You just help with stealthy instead.
Okay, I'll help with stealthy instead. Don't let me roll.
Okay, so that is 3 helps.
I like put out a torch or two so that you have a little more shadow. No one can see you about to like shoot this watering can arrow.
We'll call
I would
it
like.
Ob 3.
Okay, I would like to fork in hunting.
And you get 2 for my stealthy, Sean.
Oh my gosh! So I'm at +4. Can I fork in hunting?
Hunt that monster.
She's basically an animal now.
I want to say no, but if you care strongly about it, sure. 'Cause I feel like you're using it to mean you're shooting a bow, but that's bows. You're not really hunting her. She's standing right there.
I mean, hunting also involves knowing where to shoot people
Mhm.
I think that's still encompassed
to
in bow.
incapacitate. Well, then what is the difference between them, Logan?
I think hunting is shooting game animals, and bows
What is the difference? Human are just animals.
But they're not.
Actually,
game
Abby's
she's
looking it up.
transcended animal probably, but um, okay. Well, here's your ultimatum. Either I deserve an advantage for already being inconspicuous, or I get hunting.
You can take the inconspicuous.
Okay, fine. Okay, that will give me 5 helps. Oh, and I'll do it carefully too, since she's bloviating about how honorable and lovely this wedding is. So that's 6. That is 9 into 3.
You feel good about this? Abby did.
Feel good, pretty good about that.
We're going
So
to
I'm
overkill because weapon damage.
We need it. Oh
What?
God, Shauna!
The Turners are banned.
More like turncoats.
I have like not succeeded on rolls. I guess I did do conspicuous. That's it. That's the one thing I've succeeded on, and who
I
knows
love
how
that
long
out
it
of
feels
9,
like.
you didn't even get a 6 that you
I didn't even get a 6. 1 6.
I wasted a religious relic on you.
Yeah, shut up. Oh my god.
Oh.
I don't
You
even know
lose
what to
this
do with
arrow.
that. I just I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. What's my consequence?
Your
Consequence.
consequence is it you shoot it at her. She's sort of walking around, and you shoot it at her sort of as she is on your side of the pile, and she like had abruptly stopped, so it goes whizzing in front of her face, maybe like brushes her nose, and then sticks into the statue of Lady Agate with like the sound of an arrow hitting something wooden and vibrating. And then sort of like she stops, and as one, sort of the whole crowd and her turn to look at you as you're now holding a javelin.
Me?
Me?
No, you gave the javelin to
No, I also
No,
threw a
she didn't. She
javelin.
said she threw it.
Oh.
It's like a distraction. It kind of
You see
probably
it
fell
going
uselessly
poorly,
at
and
the
you're like,
bottom of the
and you
pile.
just hand it to Ada. So now, I guess you all share it.
We're
so you're
not
all
next to
each
her.
other.
We're not
I
next
know
to
you
each other.
all are sharing in this consequence. So they all turn and see all four of you. The crowd like shies away, and it's just you four standing there.
Don't forget
Ragaire
about.
goes, I object!
Don't forget about Godzamira
Godzamira is like,
No, I convinced her that there
Oh,
was
yeah.
a summoning happening.
you did convince her that there is a summoning happening. Yeah, she's speaks up and she's like, "Stop! I object. We object. All five of
We
us."
object! Sing!
What? Sing? Oh.
Ada yells at her and at what's her name, Wilma, and she says, "We demand to see Lord Popov. Who are you in this? Where is the Lord? Does he truly acquiesce to this marriage, this farce?"
You see, like some everyone like it's like a tennis
And
match.
Ada's slowly pushing her way. She's pushing her way through that crowd.
I want to make
She's
my way.
she's
towards
keeping
the front too,
approaching.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think the consequences that
I will push them down.
okay, well, the consequences the crowd is resisting you from moving through them.
You want me to roll power?
Let's go.
If you want to, I don't even think it's power. I think you have to fight.
You
these
want me to
people
brawl?
get-
I'll
You
brawl.
can brawl.
What's my they're wastrels.
They're wastrels, and you're heavily outnumbered.
I am cold-blooded. I'm not afraid to kill again.
Okay. So okay.
There are
Would
also
you-
5 of us.
Sounds great.
I think you're the one that's going forward.
Morrine just said she wanted to go forward.
Yeah, I do, but I don't know if that's helping you or doing my own. Probably helping.
I mean, either or.
Yeah, I don't.
If you want to lead the
particularly-
push.
How many do you have in brawling?
Oh, I'm learning it.
Oh, yes, I will. Thank you.
I mean, I want to learn it, so I'm happy to use it. So I'm very good at power.
I mean, what is the ob? That is important.
To get through the crowd, so where it's
To at
no
least make
longer a problem.
progress.
I think to eliminate the crowd is a problem. Like, would probably be ob 3.
Yeah, I will lead the push. Is Ragaire coming? What are
I can also brawl. I can help with brawling. Or if you want me to be able to like be at the front to sing if needed, that would be the only reason why I would stay back. But I mean technically
Yeah, I
you
think
can
you should
sing it.
come.
Okay. Great.
Okay.
Brawling.
I'll lead with
I've-
brawling.
I have
will-
4 in brawling.
I'll help
Oh,
with
you
power.
can lead brawling.
You want me
So-
to
Oh no, I
I
don't.
think.
want
Are you group brawl? Are you group brawling?
Group brawling?
I think that's
No.
the lowest.
I'm helping with power.
If you're all moving through the crowd, then it's the lowest person in that. The same way it is the person with the lowest stealth if you're group stealthing.
I mean,
What if he's still learning brawling? Does that count as the lowest? Because he doesn't even have it.
Yes, I would assume so.
what is your power divided by 2?
Mine 3. I have power 6.
Because that
I also have a call on power.
I have brawling 3. Sarah has brawling 4, and then Ada has learning 6, which is kind of 3. So I don't know.
Can I help with brawling?
Do you
You
have
want to be
brawling?
in?
I have brawling.
Wow. Are you the
It's a 1.
lowest? Oh, perfect. That's great.
Oh, that would solve the problem right
Yeah,
there.
Group
okay, that's
brawl.
fine. I'm brawling. Apparently, I'm leading this again. We're back at the beginning. Good job, guys.
I would actually like to help with oratory.
Okay.
If Ada's leading, I'm helping with power. Because I can't help with a skill.
Yes, we always mess this up, but you can.
Can?
Skills can help skills, and stats cannot help skills.
But you're learning.
I'm learning with a stat.
You're testing with the stat. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can use a skill or a stat to help me. Skills can go up, stats can't go down.
Yes.
I know. I think I said it wrong last time too. It's very easy to get mixed up,
They're basically the same thing.
but they're so different.
Functionally very different.
Okay.
Well, if Ada's leading, I want to help with intimidation.
Okay,
Okay,
I
so
would
this
just like
is-
the
this
most
is
dice
what we're gonna do.
possible.
This is what we're doing. If you want to physically move with Ada,
Uh-huh.
you have to roll brawling or help with brawling.
Can I help with sword?
Then it's bloody versus.
Are you actively sword? You would not be able to unlethally use sword. So if you are hacking people down, you can use sword.
Hold on, let me look at my traits. I don't think I care.
I think Ada
If-
would prefer to leave most innocent hacking away for the
They're
most part.
already starving.
If you want to, so if you're not physically moving with Ada, you can roll something else to help like normal. But you're helping, but you're not actually moving with Ada through the crowd.
Yeah.
You will still share in the
Okay,
consequences.
I'm helping with brawling.
Okay. Sarah, are you also brawling?
Sure. I'm scrappy.
Okay. Yeah. And then Brother Wirt, you're helping, but you're not going with the group.
Or you can just get in here, throw some punches.
Well,
Either I
then
help-
he would have to do it, and then he's rolling
Oh,
one.
that's true.
Yeah.
No, I
So-
still have the lowest, I thought, because I'm learning.
But he has brawling one.
Yeah, that is the least amount of dice.
I don't see how that could ever be the highest.
I mean, theoretically higher because mine, depending on how you look at it, is 0.
We've really opened up an existential question of what is learning a skill? Do you have it? Do you
I would like to help with oratory, stay back, and try and convince the crowd. Yeah! Can you believe it? They duped you! I can't believe they're duping you! Wow, these dupers!
Okay.
These super dupers.
These dupers.
You've been super dupered!
Perfect.
Is that
Round
2 dice?
What?
For
That's
Two
only
dice? One die?
words? Okay, 1 die. 1 die from everybody, Sean.
Or I could apply that same argument with persuasion.
I think you're speaking to the crowd. You're not
I
really
think-
trying to you're not speaking
Not
to
trying
one.
to persuade
yeah.
anyone. Yeah.
Can we
Felt
get-
like-
Okay.
What's her face to help us?
The-
Does she help?
sure, yes.
Nice.
One die.
Okay. I will.
Nondescript one.
That's 4 bonuses. I will use. Am I rolling the right thing? Let's make sure I'm in the right thing. Okay. Brawling. You never know. Sometimes I just have stuff pulled up and you're like, who knows what this is. We'll spend an Artha. Yeah. And use a fate for another extra dice.
Woo.
Base up 3. What
What is
in
it?
God's green earth is happening right now in front of my face?
That's so many dice.
This is the
Okay.
end.
No, it's not the
I mean,
end.
this is so statistically unlikely.
Yes.
Quite. You only rolled one this time though.
I mean, I don't even know.
Oh, a difficult brawling test though. That's good.
Of the last 26 die rolls,
Wow.
5 of them have been successes.
That's because we let Sarah and Sean roll that.
That is very frustrating.
But it's because you didn't announce that you felt confident rolling 12 into 6.
I mean, I did. I thought it in my head, and I think that was the mind killer.
You didn't verbalize it. Okay. So let's say you start pushing into this crowd. You just throwing elbows. These
Wait.
others- Hmm.
Wait, did you have a
Yes.
say you had a call on for power?
I have a call on for power
Yeah, you can use that for this.
when performing hard labor, which I think this would be hard labor.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, it feels like hard labor to me. You ever push through a crowd?
It's hard labor when you roll 12 dice and you only get 3 successes.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think of it as, pushing through weeds or whatever, tall grass.
Mhm.
They don't weigh much to me anyways. It's
No, they're
brawling
all
only.
starving.
Yeah, it's brawling only in the lightest of terms. Okay, let's prepare to be sad again.
No, you're confident.
Hey! And there's 6s!
Oh
There's
my gosh, 4 of
6s.
them.
I don't have the extra. Well, I guess I do have the extra fate. Sure, why not? Since I'll never roll these again, it feels like. How it was 4 6s?
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. Let's use that color to get there quickly. I think that will be the important part here. So let's see what else we can get with our advantages. Is this? Am I pressing the wrong button? No, right button.
Who knows?
Who knows? I don't. Wow,
Nice.
we are 40% faster.
Whoop, whoop.
You're 40% faster. Okay, so you all just sort of shove through this crowd. They are trying to put up some amount of fight. It's not working.
No, I
And
don't
you
think
can
it
sort
is.
of move through the crowd at your leisure. It's no longer a problem. It takes you 60% as long as you thought it was going to take you, but in that 60% of the time, someone said something before you rolled. There was something directed to Count Popov. Who
Yeah,
was
I
that?
said, where's Count Popov?
Mm.
Does he agree to this farce?
You say that, and then you start going through, and you hear what appears to be a Lord Popov from the other side of the crowd, uh, say like, "What business is this? Who's interrupting my wedding?"
Ada. I am interrupting your wedding. Your
Who are
people are
you?
starving. Who are you to lead them anymore?
A rightful lord of this town.
Not anymore! I bring out the hammer. No, I'm actually not gonna do that right this second. But it's in the back of the mind. Where is he? Can I see him?
He's on like a platform on the other side of this crowd.
Why? On the other side of the pile?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think it is just basically making the argument that you've lost your right to be ruler with the way you have treated these people. I do not understand what is
Duel
happening
of
at this
wits.
wedding that you speak of. There's no bride. There will be no bride summoned, and you have created a mound of food while your people starve. You are no ruler. You are a petty thief.
I didn't make this mound. The people made the mound. It's our offering to Lady Agath. She asked for it, and we gave it. Who are you? You're not from this town.
don't
Judging
need
from
to
your
be
hands,
from this
you have no
town.
right to say anything about leading anybody. I bet
don't
you'd
need to
let
be-
a mule somewhere, maybe.
I've led a mule, but at least I'm no ass, unlike you.
Oh,
I know when people are not being led well. I do not understand what strange magics have led you away from the wise teachings of Tudum. But you are not providing for this town anymore. We hereby depose of you.
Okay.
Leave now, or we will force you to.
Okay, you can make a check. You're not real, I guess. Yeah, you can make a check.
Well, I mean, that was pretty intimidating, but it could also be considered persuasive.
I think it was intimidating.
Maybe ugly truth.
I don't have either of those. Ooh, ugly truth. That'd
Oh.
be way more fun to open. I don't know.
I can't believe you don't have ugly truth.
I just needed so many things. Ada wasn't really supposed to be an ugly truth person.
And then she got cold-blooded, and cold-blooded plus like
It really brings the ugly truth
talkative
out in you.
brings out the ugly truth.
Cold blooded
real fast.
really brings out the ugly truth. I think this town, this situation in this kingdom really brings out the ugly truth. It's not a lot of people to get along with.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not going to win a persuasion, especially all by myself.
Well, are you testing persuasion?
Well, I mean, I would have to learn ugly truth, which would be demonstrably worse.
Yeah, probably. Ugly truth. Well, let's see. Do you want to? It's so his will is 6 for persuasion. I don't.
Classy.
Ugly truth does.
Oh, ugly truth isn't verses.
It doesn't really convince people of things, though. It's kind of more of a supporting
Yeah.
skill, but it's very fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, could it just like wake people up to the reality of the situation?
Ugly
Who
truth?
knows?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, yeah, yes. That would you strip the situation or argument to its bare naked core. That's ugly truth.
Okay, well, what would be the ob for that?
Uh, let's say a complex political situation.
I don't know if it's complex, but it is a political situation.
So that would be 4.
It would be 8 into a will of 5. Nope, will of 4. Forgot, that's worse than I remember.
oh no.
And I have no persona.
I mean, you could. What if you persuaded, instead of persuading him, persuaded the peasants?
Yeah, persuasion against him is him. Ugly truth is sort of against the peasants.
Oh.
Well, while we figure that out, why don't we take a quick break?
Okay. We'll be right back.
Where's the break?
And we're back and we're ready. Okay. Execute the plan. Go.
The
Ragaire
resounding
takes a
silence
deep-
is the
Ragaire
complete lack
Ragaire
of a
takes
plan.
a deep breath.
Okay.
And he's like, in honor of this wedding, I would like to give this village a song.
I know humans sing songs at these things.
Since I don't know the song of merriment, I will give you all a different gift. The gift of healing. And he starts singing his spell song, Lyric of Healing. And it is beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Health of wounded. See, this is where we
This
encounter
is the
that
tricky.
problem. Yeah,
They are
Or I
wounded.
can pick one person and sing it to them.
yeah.
Or you just
You
can tell
are
me
the
you
lucky chosen.
Or you can just tell me you don't want me to do it. I'm okay with that too.
Because now it's like, well, who's wounded? No one here is wounded.
They're mentally wounded. Emotionally wounded.
Yes.
I think they're
Okay.
starving wounded.
Starvation wounded.
And then, yeah, but
I
then
think Wilma's definitely
you
wounded.
add the successes to the obstacle of the health test for the purposes of recovery. No one here is making
That's
a
true.
recovery
I
test.
know. He made these spells super specific and not easily
Well, I
usable.
mean, it's
But
very applicable when that comes up.
we can just say no. Is that the GM decision?
I think so.
Okay, that's fine. Ragaire sings a normal song.
You can still cause a distraction and cause
I
people
will cause a
to look
distraction.
at you by singing.
And yeah, I mean, I can do that.
That's probably
And
just a conspicuous.
Or sing.
can
Or
I
sing.
Can I just sing?
Yeah,
Can
you
I
can
just
just sing.
What's my op?
Sing off.
We'll say Ob 3.
No, really? Dear Lord. Okay, I have only 3 in sing.
You can do conspicuous and fork in sing.
I don't have conspicuous,
Oh.
Logan. That would be.
Well, now's the time to open it.
I've been working on that. Okay. Sure. Conspicuous. What's
You can
my
always
op
do it
for-
carefully.
The Ob, what did we say earlier? It was a busy street. Was Ob 3.
Okay. I'll do it carefully and I'll spend the fate.
And you're just trying to draw attention to yourself to create a diversion.
Yeah, so that like, Ada was angry fighting and I'm gonna be like, let's not be mad.
Let's sing
This is my
Kumbaya.
first human wedding. I would like to praise it with a song. And then hopefully behind my back I'm like, go.
It's only like a 50% human wedding, anyways.
It's truly, but it's more human than any wedding I've been to so far. Okie dokie,
Oh,
You can
Oh,
re-roll
that's
those
good, yeah.
sixes.
Sure. Dice 2.
Use up all that
No.
fun. Who needs it?
Grande.
Oh, you only rolled 1.
No, you rolled 2.
Oh, why does it say? Oh, it just says fate minus.
I don't know why it says fate -1.
I don't like it.
I don't
it's
understand.
Yeah,
Is
probably
that why
didn't
my
roll
luck
it.
has been so bad I've had
It
fate
rolled
-1?
2.
Yeah, I rolled 2.
Okay. So you start singing loudly. Popov is still talking, and you're just starting to sing louder over him.
Yeah. Obviously, he does not respect the great gift of my song.
Hmm. I think it just the consequence is that it's you're making it harder to speak. Like people, it's harder to carry on a conversation here because you're singing aggressively over people.
I love that.
That's
really
totally
funny.
fine. I will intentionally keep doing that.
Hmm. But you haven't drawn any eyes away from Ada, who's now just standing there as well.
Okay, well, that's great. While this is all happening horribly, let me go tackle Wilma off of this.
You might just want to run her through right away, because I don't trust that undead woman.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I will tackle with sword.
Yes. Tackle with sword.
And I will take a turn failing.
Okay. Is your intention to execute?
Yes.
Chop off her
But I
head.
don't like that.
Well, don't say it so you can do what you want.
We didn't have to kill a bear in a specific way before. Like chopping off the head, right?
Yeah, we did. The
did?
undead, we totally.
Didn't we
They didn't just die by
we set the
stabbing.
corpse on fire, I
You set
think.
the corpse on fire.
I'm
I
not.
think you
Setting
had
her
to.
on fire sounds like a bad way to go.
I definitely feel like we decapitated Lucas's dad when we fought
Mhm.
because he was straight up, zombieing.
I think brain damage is been
Effective.
successful in the past.
Yeah, I think you need to do the maximum amount of damage possible.
Okay, I will stab her through her face.
Okay. With the intention of her not getting back up.
Yeah, ideally.
Please.
Ideally.
Would prefer.
Okay. Perfect. Did we even what is this a bloody versus? Do we even add up those things? She doesn't have a weapon.
Is there an ob list for sword?
No.
I checked.
No, yeah, you always figure it out with bloody versus or
Let's just go real quick. It's probably gonna be
It'll probably be easy.
real simple bloody versus. You have the longer weapon. +1d.
Okay. Where's
Uh,
bloody versus?
It's 426. Okay. You have the longer weapon. You have an advantage to attack. Do you have armor?
Yeah.
You have a D to defend. Or do you have
1d
2D to
per
defend?
armor, or what do
You
I
can-
have? Light man.
I don't know.
+2.
Light mail +2 to defend. General. These can be applied to player's discretions. Higher reflexes.
Probably not. But maybe she's real slow. 3.
3. Mm,
look up the zombie stat block.
Good point. Good point.
And we'll see.
I'm gonna
what
go
it is.
with it is probably higher. As I scroll, we'll say that it is higher, and then I'll tell you if I've made a
Hers is higher or mine
fool
is
of
higher?
myself. I think hers is probably higher.
Reflexes, I mean mine is only 4.
I've only got 3.
And I'm a full-blooded human.
You are a full-blooded human. Oh my god, that's right. Okay. How dare? Where is this character sheet? It's normally right there. Oh. Okay. Nope, not the bear. Do you want to fight the bear?
No.
No.
Okay. Okay. Longer stride? Probably not. Do you have any forks? You add up yours while I
Brawling.
brawling?
Yeah.
Sure. Any others?
No.
Well, that went way faster than I thought.
Knives.
Pull out all the stops. Drop my sword, draw a knife. Pick up my sword.
You do a sort of. Oh. Oops. I was about to mention what must not be named.
Yes. It always seems to sneak up on us when we least expect it. Okay. Here we go. Your reflexes is 3.
Yeah.
Her reflexes is
2.
2.
Really?
And I
remember-
am assuming that's what RE stands for.
Yeah, perfect. Love it.
Okay. Stride, you're 7?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
Do you remember your advantages?
Yep, I got him.
Okay.
This is my least favorite part of the game is dividing this up.
Yep. Okay.
Making the dangerous choice.
Okay.
At least it's not a full fight.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like this one's a pretty easy choice too. I mean, it's unarmed
Perfect.
old zombie lady.
She's rolling 3 total.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. We'll do 6 and 4.
You have to put 1 in each, right?
At least one
Okay.
in each. Yeah.
So she's going to do 1 and 2. So let's do your attack first.
Okay.
Persona. Nope.
Whoa, that's so bad.
Whoa.
Helps folks advantages and no. Base we're just gonna keep it 0. 0 successes.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
for
And
attack
then
or that's defense?
that is her defense
Oh,
against your
thank God.
attack.
Okay.
So now the other thing, she is rolling 1
Is
into
it?
yours.
Can you subtract? Did we decide you could from these rolls?
Yeah. Yeah. Minus in the help should we do it?
2 defense.
Oh, with 6s no less. But I think you can wait to fade
Yeah,
it.
you can.
She already rolled.
Oh, she
got
already rolled
1.
the
Yeah,
1.
she rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yes.
So
Okay.
you succeed.
You run up to her. Ada hands out a knife for you. You look at her.
Actually,
running.
Ada doesn't have a knife.
And you just sort of run up to this lady. You sort of trip on the food pile a little
Yeah,
bit.
there's
But she's like, who is this? She's like, who is this creature coming at me? And you just like run her through the face with the blade. And she sort of like
Anticlimactic.
slumps and like falls down your blade to you.
Ew.
No, I don't want that.
Don't touch that blood.
I know. I think I'm gonna leave that sword there.
Okay. You can permanently forfeit this sword.
Yeah, I choose that.
Okay.
I do not want to be in the Black Blood gang.
We can revisit
the-
that chapter.
It's the best
I'm
game.
deleting this sword.
Okay, good.
It served its purpose.
Yeah. Got one good hit in. Get it out of here.
So as that is happening, is anyone else doing anything?
I am not
Okay.
allowed to do anything else other than
Just
sing loudly over a
correct.
crowd.
Mm-hmm.
I think the singing is hampering my ability to persuade as I had intended, so I might not do anything. Try and
Ada's
vibe from
beckoning for
everything.
Wirt to come over
Yeah,
here
okay, yeah, I
while
want
she does her best to keep Popov occupied with talking. And of course, in Ada fashion, is just talking about anything and everything. And
You guys can't really hear each other at the moment.
that's fine. We're both moving our mouths, and we both think we're like, no, you.
Ragaire is crescendoing in the background.
Ragaire, maybe he like turns for a second so the other half of the crowd can hear him, and you guys hear each other for like 2 seconds. He's like an opera singer, and you're like you can hear, and then he turns back, and it's you're back on mute.
Okay,
Oh
but
my
Brother Wirt,
gosh.
you can
I think Wirt is gonna try and get closer Because he stayed back originally, right? So
Yes.
he's gonna move up and do so cautiously, so as to
Mhm.
not get beaten up by a crowd of whatever we want to call these zealots.
I think for the sake of fairness, I made them brawl to get through the crowd without issue. The crowd is still actively restraining them, just ineffectively. So if you wanted to do it, you would also have to brawl.
Mm, Can I have some
Didn't he?
circumstantial?
He was part of succeeding to overcome that obstacle, though.
That's true.
Yes, but he
'Cause-
specifically did not group go with you.
Yeah.
He was helping you all from afar,
Can you
but
just
he
go around
wasn't
the side?
actually in the group that was brawling through.
Yeah, but my argument would be we've moved past that initial scenario.
You three have, but he has not. You all have the success for you three was to negate it as a obstacle.
Okay, whatever.
It makes
Ragaire
perfect
can
sense to me.
focus
No,
his
it doesn't.
singing so that people, where
A
he
sonic
is the loudest,
blast.
people
So-
move away and
Oh
you can
my
scurry
God.
through.
We decided the ob for the brawl test was what?
3.
3?
3?
Okay. Well, I would like to argue
Mhm.
for positional advantage for
Okay.
there being a woman who was just sorted in the head.
Yeah.
That's,
That's
it's
fair.
a little distracting.
Yeah.
And a loud elf singing that is actively stopping conversation and being a distraction.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Then I would also like to fork in
Hmm.
my I think we'll go with that good old rhetoric again. Still trying to push my way through the crowd. Oh, we must stop this man. He's poisoned you all with these terrible thoughts, and you're all such good people and kind and loving souls, and I can't believe that he would do this to you. What a terrible thing. He must be some
Yeah.
kind of monster.
Yeah.
What a
I would
super
allow that
duper-
normally, but there's an auditory hindrance happening right now, so I don't think that's a particularly effective fork.
I'm sorry.
But
Mhm.
I am
You can
talking to the people
negate.
right next to me.
Yeah, you can negate the elf advantage to fork in the rhetoric.
And fork in
Fundamentally equivalent.
the soothing platitudes. Because these
Okay.
are all kind and generous people.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Okay.
I'm gonna help you.
Ooh. Okay.
I've just murdered this woman. I've thrown
No,
this.
this is happening at the same time, so you're occupied.
Dang it. I was gonna help with intimidation. Can I just passively do that?
I think, yeah, you can. I guess yes, you can help as you're running through the crowd with a sword drawn. That's pretty intimidating.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's 2 dice.
Ooh. Okay. I'm actually all of a sudden very confident about this. So we've got one positional advantage.
You've said it, so you're gonna succeed.
That's a
good.
dangerous game.
2 forks, and then 2 helps.
You said
Brings
one
me-
advantage, 2 forks, 2 helps.
Yes.
Yes.
Which brings me to a total of 6 dice that I get to roll.
We're gonna level up your brawling whether you like it or not, brother
I'm
Mark.
very excited about it. Base off 3.
Very nice.
That's how it's done.
That's how
Yeah.
it's done with 2
You just-
sixes, no less.
You're like elbowing people in the face. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh,
You're
just
used
move
to
out of
getting
my
through
way.
congregations
Yeah.
full of
Yeah.
people.
Mhm. People put up a little bit of resistance, and then Morrine charges through with a sword drawn, and they're no longer hindered by this crowd.
I get up to Popov with my now level 2 brawling.
Oh my god! And you brawl him?
brawl him, brawl him.
Challenge you to a brawl.
And I grab him by the shoulders. Lord Popov, I know that some terrible trickery has happened in this town. There's a good man in there somewhere. I just need you to see the light. See that you are being tricked by some horrible, horrible evil forces. You have to persevere through this. I believe in you. These good people of this town need your help. And I smack him a little bit as like,
Wake
come
up!
on, buddy, wake up. You're possessed.
Snap out of it.
I would like to persuade him
Uh-huh.
with demonology.
With a fork of demonology.
Yes, fork him
Okay.
with it.
I was like, that's an interesting primary skill.
And I would say a little bit of noble wise appeal to his sense of you're responsible for this town and you need to overcome because they're all looking up to you right now, buddy.
Mhm.
All looking up to you, buddy.
I'm seeing some nods. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and roll that persuasion.
Do you want me
I
to help?
haven't told you an ob.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought we already decided the ob.
It's on the
ob-
6th.
It's ob 6, but there's a disadvantage from the ongoing auditory
I
involvement.
mean, I can stop singing at any time. So
You
if
are
it-
really into it.
Can that be Ada's help? She gets she gets Ragaire to shut up.
Can I now? Am I done murdering? I could intimidate, yell at Ragaire, intimidate, which makes you have to pass a steel test, then you can hesitate, and then brother work again. His words.
Oh my god.
It's a pretty good steal.
I love how my singing is now like unstoppable.
Yeah.
Unless the
Is it
You were
out of my
unable to
control?
use the correct singing, but
Yeah.
now, yeah, it is
Yeah.
100% out of your
No, the
control.
consequence of your singing. Didn't you fail? You
Yeah.
failed, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So the consequence is it's harder to have conversation.
Mhm.
That is this playing out. So the
Okay.
ob is going to be higher by 1, so it's 7.
Yeah. Can't, but like, I guess eventually I'll stop singing. You know, I can be
Yes.
like,
You're not forced to continue singing, but this is the consequence is this die or this ob for Connor's persuasion roll, or for whoever was going to talk to Popov.
Yeah.
That is this right now.
I mean, I think I'm just rolling persuasion, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just gonna
I'm
go.
gonna
for it.
help you with persuasion.
Okay. So it's
I-
ob 7. I've got 1 help, 2 forks, and then a disadvantage. No.
Yeah,
'cause
you
that's
can just
already-
put it
I'm
as an
gonna-
ob 7.
Yeah. I think it's probably worth spinning this persona on it.
And before you hit roll, what is your intent?
My intent is to get Lord Popov to
Call off the wedding?
call off the wedding. Yeah.
Okay. I think that is reasonable.
Okay. Click and submit.
Please do.
3 sixes
Oh,
in there.
yeah, that's good. That's good.
Wow.
6s.
3 sixes.
wow.
Difficult persuasion is good too.
Not gonna lie, that's most of the reason I'm making this roll right now.
I did one earlier too. It's okay.
3 ob, 3 dice. Heartbreak.
No dice. Ha 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 ha.
You appeal to the humanity in Popov.
But there was none left.
And he shoves you off of him. You take a step backwards and fall off of the platform that he's on.
Mhm.
And okay, you made the roll. Who helped? Ada helped.
Ada.
Okay. Perfect. And then Morrine runs the woman through with her sword. And you're
Yeah,
singing in the
she's
background.
already done that more or less.
So I think Popov sees what Morrine has done At this point, Ragaire says, "Oh, I should stop singing." So he stops singing.
Thank you.
And it's now silent in this area as Wirt oh, and falls off the thing. Popov sees that his wedding is not going as planned, and he turns to the crowd and he says, pointing at pointing at Ada and Wirt, he says, "These people have ruined our wedding and sullied our town and displeased Lady Agath. I can't stay here any longer, but do your service to the lady and apprehend them." And he turns to leave, and the crowd descends on you two specifically. The other two are an afterthought. And
Which
your
two? Which two?
You
you
and me.
and Marin.
Aw,
Somehow-
just because of my singing.
No,
No,
we're
you just
not
weren't-
being
you weren't
descended
in-
upon.
Yeah, you were
Okay.
not being descended upon. You're not in this.
But I think we need
consequence.
to go after
Yeah.
the Lord.
Marin is apparently no one wants to apprehend her after she did that.
Murdered, yeah.
I guess. But your consequence is that the town is apprehending you, and I think we'll probably call it there, and then we'll suss out what apprehension means to you all.
We'll break you
I
out
am
of jail.
sure
We got
someone
bail
will
money.
end up Googling the word apprehension.
I think apprehension certainly involves not being dead.
Oh,
So
yes. He
I'll
did
call
not
that
tell
a
them
win.
to kill you.
Mm-hmm. Could have gone worse.
Hmm. Ada's got a pretty big hammer.
We will figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, setting things on fire usually solves our problems.
Yes.
It does
Ah.
create different ones that are more interesting.
It creates
Burn
worser
her
ones.
body in the middle of the town, turn the town into a horde of Black Blood gang. Not even Black Blood gang, like Black Blood wannabes. And then unleash
They were
them
never as cool as us.
on Martine.
Oh, yes.
Oh, on Martine, no less.
We can be the new
Martine is the
Guthrum.
big bad in this whole thing. We haven't known
He's
it.
the puppet master pulling the strings.
He's the final boss, is Martine.
That would be very satisfying
I'm gonna squirrel that one away.
in a strange way.
Okay.
You know, it's always best when they introduce the big bad guy in the first episode.
At the very
Then you never
beginning.
know.
The-
Yeah.
Scene 1, you meet Martine on the bridge.
Mhm.
Scene 487, Martine
We
stands
kill
over all of
Martine
your
on the
dead
bridge.
bodies.
He pushes us off of
He
the bridge.
pushes you off the bridge, Spartan style, and says, "Get out of my town."
This is Hochen.
Oh my gosh.
We did
Yeah,
that
so
in the
tune it
first
out.
Burning Whale campaign. Why
Yeah,
not the second?
perfect. So let's see. Next week, we're playing Things from the Sled. The week after, we're playing this. And then tune in 3 years and 4 months for the final episode of this, where we confront Martine.
I'm glad you've set yourself a date.
Yeah.
That always goes well.
Yeah.
We're infamously good at keeping
Yeah.
our timing.
Yes. Okay. Well, we're going to do Artha off screen and look up the word for apprehended. So we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.